Congratulations on becoming a City of Farmers Branch team member! We want to welcome you with a brief overview of the benefits offered to you at the City of Farmers Branch. Not only is the information from this guide more accessible, you will find it valuable to you and your family in the future. This document is not just an enrollment guide, it is an important resource about services and benefits provided to you as an employee with the City of Farmers Branch. You will find the information you need to make informed benefit decisions. This guide will be helpful towards planning a successful year. Each section covers a benefit: medical, dental, vision, basic, supplemental, dependent life insurance, disability plans, flexible spending accounts, retirement accounts, COBRA, and HIPAA. Page 2. How to enroll. Number 1. Review the guide carefully. Choose an option that is right for you and your family and go online to start the enrollment process. After you have chosen your benefits, review, print, and retain the confirmation statement to verify. Review the guide carefully for benefit options available to you and your family. Number 2. To start the enrollment process, visit www.benselect.com. Please read and follow all instructions carefully. The username will be the last 4 digits of your Social Security number plus the last 2 digits of your birth year. For example, John Doe with Social Security number 111223333, born in 1968, would have a password of 333368. Page 3. Here are your 2012 benefits. Page 4. Getting started. If you are a regular full-time employee scheduled to work 40 or more hours a week, you are eligible to enroll no later than 31 days after your first day of employment. If you do not enroll, you will have no coverage for the year. Let's get started. Full-time eligible employees are automatically enrolled in the following: basic life term, accidental death and dismemberment, and long-term disability and employee assistance plans, EAP. You must designate your beneficiary for your basic term life and accidental death and dismemberment insurance coverage upon your enrollment. Please note that the definition of a dependent is the participant's legal spouse or an unmarried dependent child of the participant. The definition of a child includes a natural child, a stepchild, a legally adopted child, a child for whom legal guardianship has been awarded. A dependent includes any dependent child who is less than 26 years of age. Keep in mind, you may be required to furnish evidence as requested. If a dependent becomes ineligible, you are required to change your enrollment. The participant will be required to reimburse the city if benefits have been paid to a child that is ineligible. The city reserves the right to audit or request proof of a dependent eligibility at any time. New hire coverage. Coverage for eligible employee begins on the first day of full-time work. Page 5. Life events. Personal life changes. The City of Farmers Branch Benefits Plan is regulated by federal laws that may restrict you when changing your elections. You may request a benefit change for the year only if you have any of the following life changes. You or your eligible dependent become of special enrollment rights, your marital status changes, the number of your dependents for federal income tax purposes changes, you or your eligible dependents experience a change in employment status that affects eligibility for benefits, you or your eligible dependents take or return from an unpaid leave of absence that affects coverage, your dependent becomes eligible or loses eligibility for coverage due to age, you or your dependent become entitled to coverage or lose coverage under Medicare or Medicaid, your spouse's employer offers benefit plans with a different plan year that affects your coverage. If you have a life event, please request an enrollment change form from the Human Resources Department and submit within 31 days of the qualifying life event. Later requests will not be accepted. Page 6. Health care benefits. For 2012, employees will have access to an innovative health plan offered through United Healthcare, UHC. This plan, referred to as High Deductible Health Plan, is supported by a Health Savings Account, HSA. Similar to flexible spending accounts, an HSA allows employees to save for non-insurance covered health-related expenses with pre-tax dollars. Under this HSA plan, you and your dependents may receive preventive care services at no cost, which include an annual routine physical exam, routine lab and X-ray procedures with mammography and Pap test for women and PSA test for men. The city's monthly premium contribution of coverage is as follows: $369.90 for employees only, $790.78 for employee plus one, and $1,003.29 for employee plus two or more. Page 7. Highlights. This plan does not pay any benefits except for qualified preventive care until the deductible and out-of-pocket maximums are met. This includes medication. For single coverage, the annual deductible is $2,000 per covered person per calendar year. For family coverage, the annual deductible is $4,000 per calendar year for all covered persons in a family. No one in the family is eligible for benefits until the family deductible is satisfied. After you meet the deductible, the plan pays 100% for covered services from in-network participating providers and 80% for non-network providers. You have the option to open a health savings account that can be taken with you when you leave employment or retire. The out-of-pocket maximums are $2,000 per covered person and $4,000 for all covered persons in a family. The out-of-pocket maximum does include the annual deductible. The plan pays 100% of the cost for drugs from network providers once the deductible is met. The next opportunity to enroll in the city's medical plan will be during the next annual open enrollment period for 2012, unless you have a qualified life event. Page 8. Health Savings Account. A health savings account is an account funded by you and or the city and can be used to pay for the qualified health expenses for you and your dependents while covered by a high deductible health plan. The money contributed is a pre-tax and can be taken with you when you retire. HSA balances are carried over to the next calendar year and are interest-bearing with required minimum account balance. The HSAs are administered through a Cigna chartered financial institution, Chase Bank. Chase Bank will provide you with tax forms at the end of the year to submit with a 1040. All medical expense receipts need to be retained by employees to document eligible distributions. HSA distributions are tax-free for qualified expenses if taken by you, your spouse, or dependents. Your spouse or dependents do not need to be covered by a high-deductible plan. If the HSA funds are not used for qualified medical expenses, then the amount is included as income and 10% penalty is applied by the IRS. You must keep all of your healthcare receipts in case of IRS audit. Note: participating in a health savings account limits utilization of the Flex Spending Account program for medical reimbursement purposes until proof that your deductible has been met. Deposits to your HSA must be received and posted to your individual accounts before they can be spent. However, the FSA plan can be used for expenses not otherwise eligible under a medical plan. Page 9. Medical plan costs. On page 9, you will see medical plan costs and frequently asked questions. On page 10, you will find a benefit summary comparison between in-network and out-of-network high-deductible health plans. Page 11. Wellness programs. Hip Hop is a nationally recognized wellness program designed to address the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. It is designed to increase your awareness of how to live a healthy lifestyle. Employees, retirees, and members of your household are eligible to participate in hip hop programs. And if you are an employee enrolled in the city's medical insurance plan, the program is an opportunity to reduce the cost of your medical insurance premium the following year. The wellness program features of hip hop include exercise classes offered for free through the city's recreation center during lunch, before, or after work, wellness education throughout the year, special wellness and charity events throughout the year, online health and wellness features, and a 24-hour telephonic health information line through Cigna, a confidential online wellness assessment for medical plan enrollees. If you participate in the wellness program and are enrolled in the city's medical plan, you may be eligible for a reduction in your 2013 health insurance premium if you meet the following criteria. Buy your health insurance through the city. Complete an online health risk assessment through www.myuhc.com. Get an annual physical exam. In addition, you must accumulate 4 hip hop wellness credits. Page 12. Additional wellness resources. United Healthcare and the City of Farmers Branch want to help you take control and make the most of your health care benefits. That's why you will have access to the convenient services to get your health care questions answered quickly and accurately. MyUHC.com. You can quickly check your eligibility, benefits, claims, claim payments, search for a doctor and hospital, and much, much more. Online health assessment, health account, health information. 24-hour nurse support. A nurse is just a phone call away. And you have other health resources available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide you with information that can help you make informed decisions.